there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. I hope you are doing really well. And today, well, we're currently in Japan. Japan has just received a large update and we're in the Robertson R66. We're going to be checking out some technical things in this video just regarding foveated rendering. And we're also going to do a bit of sightseeing. We're going to go to the Green Volcano, which is, well, I think it's that direction. But let's let's just take off, see how the sim is running, and get the show on the road. So just a reminder guys, you've got 2 days left if you want to take advantage of the 10% discount on the Crystal Light, this one that we're in right now, and also the 10% off the Crystal Super with the DMAS speakers thrown in for free. So that's pretty awesome. Now there's the Green Volcano we're going to go and check out. So yeah, let's go ahead and go in that direction. I have to say the scenery so far is looking really nice in this headset. Super sharp and yeah, really cool. So foveated rendering, I'm sure you guys know what it is, but if you don't, basically it's just when the software renders the sharpest images kind of in the center of the headset. So the peripheral vision is basically blurry. Now I've done some testing. I don't think the foveated rendering within Microsoft Flight Simulator itself is very good. It's very aggressive, and it's a square shape rather than a round shape, which is kind of a bit odd. I don't know why they've gone for a square shape, but yeah, it's just kind of very strange. Now look at that, isn't that cool? That is pretty awesome. And there's the beautiful R66 from the outside. That is so cool. Huge volcano. Now, what amazing hike that would be to go up and around there. But let's head up into these hills. We'll come back and have a quick look, and we'll do some testing as well. For me, I just, like I was saying, foveated rendering within Microsoft Flight Sim, unless you're running it at like 50, and I don't know if that means percent, or I don't know what that number means in there, but if you run it any lower than 50, even like 45 to 35, you can see the lines of the square, where the middle part of the square is rendered sharply, and the outer parts are rendered at lower resolution. So it's very distracting. I'm not a fan. So as you can see, my frame rates are locked at, I don't know why it's 32. I have set the frame rates in the sim itself, and yeah, I don't know why it's locked at 32. I want it to be locked at 35 because that's half of the refresh rate of the headset, which is 90 Hertz. So yeah, need to look into that. But if anyone knows, should I be doing that in NVIDIA rather than within the sim, or even in Pimax Play? Need to do some testing there. But yeah, just flying over the forest here in Japan. Now it's a cool area to like explore. You got all these like tiny, well, not so tiny, but you've got these islands out there, which I think would be pretty awesome to go and check out. And all of these little trails down here, pretty awesome. We're going to head down to the beach there, that little town. Just going to fly around and have a look, see how well it's rendered, and then we'll fly back to the Green Volcano over there. We'll fly along the coast, I think, and check it out. But let me go into Pimax. Let me just quickly hit escape, and we'll go into the Pimax software, and we will turn on foveated rendering, and you're not going to see any change in the frame rate because it's locked, obviously. But let's go to performance mode. So that means there should be degradation of the image so that we get better better performance, sorry, in the sim. Let's see if that's the case. I mean, right now, I'm really trying to look at the edges, and I can't see any difference in the quality of the rendering. So that's interesting. It does feel smoother though. Don't know whether that's just placebo effect, but it does feel very smooth. I mean, it was pretty smooth to start with, to be fair. As you can see, I think on my CPU load I'm getting sort of 15, 14 milliseconds, which is pretty good. I've also noticed, guys, that the order of which you start the VR software is important too. I find if I don't start it before the sim, my CPU just somehow gets eaten up. It just, I don't know. So I always start the software first, get the headset running, and then fire up Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I also do OBS before I start the sim as well, just because it just seems to run better. I don't know, I have issues with OBS. It keeps crashing my computer, which is pretty annoying. I have just upgraded the RAM. I've just put in some faster RAM. Still 32 gigs, but I've got two 16 sticks of Corsair gaming RAM, whatever it is. It's 3600. I'm running DDR4. Don't have a DDR5 motherboard, but yeah, so I don't know. I'm not expecting any kind of difference, but it hasn't crashed so far, so it makes me think maybe just the RAM, this RAM is better quality somehow. I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, my only issue with the scenery is that the houses look a bit cartoony. Not a big fan of the houses. And that's I guess that's the Azure, I don't know what you'd call it. It's the AI auto-gen buildings, I guess. But very close, very low to the ground here, and no stutters at all. Looking very nice. I'm running this at 70% resolution, and I'm getting really nice performance. So that I try to run things for a while before I up the settings, but I think now that this is running very stable, I think I would try to increase the visual fidelity to try and just get a bit more sharpness in the headset, which is always nice, but it is looking very sharp already. So yeah, just if you're in the market, like, I'll put the link in the description. Try and get yourself a headset in the next few days. You'll get 10% off. After the 30th of September, my affiliate link will go back to being 3%, which is not so good. Not very much money off. So yeah, some people have said this looks like a giant pile of matcha tea, which is very big here in Thailand, and well, around the world, I guess. It's actually, I quite like it. I think you either love it or hate it. I quite like the grassy flavor of it, and it does give you a bit of a kick as well. Anyway, let's see if we can not embarrass myself by landing in the crater of this thing. And yeah, what a cool place. I'm really looking forward to exploring Japan more and what it has to offer. This is a strange little kind of divot in the side here with 3 lonesome trees. Right. Look at that view, isn't that beautiful? Alright, let's go and land on that, just near the visitor center, right on the rim there. I can see like a nice little area and then we'll just go ahead and we'll try a few different foveated rendering settings in the Pimax Play software. Just see if we get any improvement. I just want to see if I can get like a higher resolution too, so we might go ahead and change that as well. Alright, let's go ahead and put this down. Oopsie. In fact, let's go over here. Oops, 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 oops. Alright, there we go. What a view. Look at that view. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, let me just go over to the Pimax software. You won't hear my voice, so I won't speak. Just 1 second. Alright, well, we're outside of the helicopter. I just have to restart VR. Advisable every time you change major settings in Pimax Play, and yeah, we're still pretty locked. I mean, my god, it is super sharp. I'm now running this at 100% resolution, which is pretty awesome, guys. I really just didn't think that would be possible, but let's not speak too soon. Let's do a little circuit around this around the rim here. What is happening? Okay, alright, my helicopter skills today are not working out too well. Oh my word, the sharpness is ridiculous. Just following this path around, I'm staring at the ground just to see whether we're getting any stutters, and it's very smooth. I don't know how that's coming across in the video, but certainly in the headset it is very smooth, guys, which is awesome. 100% resolution. Can't believe that. It's so sharp in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. I did change the foveated rendering over to Ultra, and also the priority setting to Ultra as well. So, oh my word. Whew, a little bit dizzy there. That's crazy. Stunning. Alright, so there we go, guys. Let me try and land this thing. I hope this has been an interesting video. Come and check out this area for yourself. It does look pretty amazing in the sim. And yeah, play around with the foveated rendering settings. I would stay away from it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't think it does a very good job personally. But yeah, see how you go. And yeah, let me just put this down and let's see if we can do it with some finesse. Ground textures look really, really nice. It should be this way. This is where the view is. Let me just do a wee little controlled turn. Alright, there we go. It doesn't get much better than that. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on foveated rendering. Yes, what an amazing topic. Just one last thing. I'm looking forward to trying that out in the Crystal Super, because that has the dynamic foveated rendering, because it has eye tracking. So yeah, probably do another. The next video you'll see will probably be in the Super. And unfortunately, I won't be running at 100% resolution in that headset, that's for sure. But rest assured, it still looks pretty damn amazing. So yeah, cheers guys, thanks a lot, take care, see you in the next video, adios.